Accessible. Tablet packaging and storage is not accessible for individuals who have reduced hand dexterity. This could be because of medical conditions or just natural degeneration of dexterity. Tablet packaging often utilises compound movement as a childproofing measure, and the amount of force required also poses a significant factor for making it difficult to open the packaging. Primary and secondary research showed the psychological side of tablet taking in growing older. This means the design should blend into the environment to not make the user feel old and frail. To solve this problem, different forms and mechanisms were explored through sketching, with consideration into how an individual with reduced dexterity would interact with it. Concept sketches produced different mechanisms that could dispense the tablet, the two strongest of these being a crank handle and one characterised by a big button at the top. So matrix evaluation compared both of these designs to try and identify which design would best solve the problem. And the matrix evaluation resulted in the design that had a big button and a cup as being the best design to be taken forwards. Prototypes were used to refine both the outer and inner mechanism, with user testing being carried out for both the button height and the shape of the handle. This testing identified that a block-eared shape for the handle was the most practical for grip reasons, but balancing that with the aesthetics of one of the rounded designs was also identified as important. In order for the design to fully respond to the problem, the refilling mechanism had to also be designed in a dexterously accessible way. By utilising the same mechanism but upturned as the dispensing mechanism, this allowed both the dispensing and refilling to be equally as accessible. When it came to the development of the internal mechanism, clicky pens were used as a case study to work out how to convert vertical movement into rotational movement. So the clicky pen mechanism was not feasible due to the internal track placement and how it would be manufactured. This led to the development of a simple oscillating mechanism, but the issue with that was for the angle needed for smooth rotation, the vertical movement was too great for tablets to cue. This led to a combination of both, where the rotating disc had angled planes that the lid would push, causing rotational movement. The final internal mechanism is designed in a way that significantly reduces the risk of multiple tablets being dispensed at a time, due to how the holes are offset from each other. The final design will be available in many different colours. This is so that it can blend into a wider range of kitchen colour schemes.